Okay, so for starters, this first method I'll show you, of course, is trying to be as close as he does it. He uses a pitch pedal, the whammy bar, and his kill switch. And basically, you just take that pitch pedal, crank it 2 octaves up, plus 24 steps, basically, half steps. And we're just hitting like open B and E string on those attacks here and just silencing it with the kill switch. Okay. Okay, so basically we just keep the kill switch down. You could do the other style where you have the toggle switch on a Strat and, one pickup's quiet and the other one's on and you just toggle between it that way. I like to use just like a kill switch button, makes it a little easier. So like I said, we do the open B and E, kind of arbitrary, which strings really. You just hit those, cut it, hit it, cut it, do a couple, just in that pattern, okay? So try this here, it's like, okay, we're just kind of like letting it come through as we need it. And then at the very last one, you just hit it and then just do a dive with the bar. So slowly it'd be like, and it kind of goes between like a higher voicing to the lower. So you do the same thing, but just go to like the open, like low E and A. Do the same thing, just get kind of a lower vibe. All right, and then third time we go through it, we kind of hit those B and E open, the same style, but you kind of want to pull each one up with the whammy as you hit it. Okay, just kind of controlling the tone with the whammy, letting it through with the kill switch as we need it. All right, and then just the last time too, just kind of do it like you did the first time. Okay, the second little riff that comes in during the verse, just kind of that little bent note that comes in a couple times. With the initial method, pitch pedal, cranked up, whammy, and the kill switch. Basically, we're just going to hit the open B string, do kind of a pre-dip release. All right, so pre-dip the whammy, hit it, release off of it. Okay. And you just cut the note, cut all the noise when you need to with the kill switch. Okay, we're just doing 2 of them. Okay, and like a simplified version, if you don't have all the toys for the second part, basically just come up here to like the 20th fret on the high E and just give that a couple of bends. It's kind of the same deal, same effect. Okay, into this chorus riff, we're going to start by doing open E, 3 on the E to open A, and just let that open A ring for a few measures there. Okay, and we go 2 on the A for the B, back to the 3 on the E for the G, and we do an A, open A, and then land on a open E power chord. Okay, let that open E power chord ring for a bit. And then we hit the open low E, and you can do one of 2 things. You can either hit it and just bend up on with the whammy. All right. Or you could do like the Gibson style, I guess, where you just hit the open low E and then just bend the string behind the nut. Okay, it's a slow bend and release. All right, solo starts here, and we're going to do a combination of some wah and some kill switch stuff going on here. We're basically going to be doing this pull off on the E string to opens. You start at the 12. Okay, just do 12, come off, and it's going to sound like a couple of opens get hit, but it's basically just the kill switch hitting that note twice. So it'll sound something like. Okay, and you just kind of keep that same technique going, just moving down the fretboard here. We go 12, then we go to 10, come off to a couple of those kill switch opens, 7, off to a couple of kill switches, 5, couple kill switches open, and then 3, then we do a couple kill switch opens, and then we just kind of hit like the B and E open, and then just do like a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the kill switch. So slowly here, let's try it. Right, and all the while that's happening, you kind of want to just be like going back and forth with the wah pedal, like say, you know, dip with the wah each time you hit a note, and then come off of it when you're doing the open kill switches. So just kind of juggling all these things here. Makes for a pretty cool effect. Okay, now we get this descending chromatic arpeggio thing here. Real fun to play. We'll start up here, and basically this shape that we do, the 15E, 14B, 12G, okay, that exact thing. All right, you just take that, go through it, and then you just drop it down a fret. And we just keep going with that until we get to 11, 10, 8. Okay, so come back again, and then chromatically just drop it down a fret each time. Once we get to 12, 11, 9, just hold that 9 and give it a little vibrato. And the whole time this is going on, you can just kind of like go back and forth with the wah, have some fun with the wah. Final part of the solo, just getting with some bends here. Coming up to 15B, and we'll have the 12E under it. You just want to give that like 2 bends, and we're just going to be like 8th note picking this. All right, and the whole time we're doing that, we're just kind of giving it some wah too. Do that a couple times, and then we'll do the bend at 15B, release it off to 12, 14G to 12. All right, and then we do our 15 bends again twice, and then we go bend high now. We go 12B, bend the 15 on the E, slow release it off to 12E. Okay. Okay, into my favorite part here, the outro riff here. It starts off muted, okay, so just palm mute on this, and you can even just do like the bass note of the chords here, not really worry so much about the power chords initially. Either way, just make sure it's kind of muted, because it just builds into like the unmuted section. And we'll just start here at the mid-voiced E power chord, that's 7A, 9D. You just want to do 5 strums there, down to 5th fret, A, 7 on the D for the D power chord there. All right, and then we do A power chord, 5E, 7 on the A, up a fret for the B flat at the 6 and the 8, and then we start the new measure by coming back to the A at the 5 and 7, do a quick open low E. All right, now we go G, A, G, the 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 3 and 5, and then just come off to 3 open low E power chords. All right, at the ending, we just kind of get crazier and crazier with it. We just do a single strum E power chord here at the 7 and 9 on the A and D. Just hit it, do it twice more, and just come off to some muted open low E's. Okay, about 5 of them, and you can kind of mute those low E's too. Okay, just a matter of get that up to tempo, and then it just gets even crazier to where we're just hitting like the open low E with the 7 and 9 on the A and D for just the biggest E power chord we can get, and just basically strumming that whole thing, you know, eighth note style there.